What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I am back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video we're going to be discussing the brand new units coming to One Piece Treasure Cruise Global version, being in the brand new SUGO-FEST, which will introduce the Whitebeard V2 batch of pirates, including a new 6-star unit, and we will go over each and every single one of these new units in this video. So without further ado, if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to also hit the subscribe button down below if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that is posted here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first unit that we will talk about is the Twin Blade Thatch. Now all of the units that we talk about here, they do have a pre-evolution which will be 1 star below to what you see in this video. So we have Twin Blade Thatch here, who is a quick slasher, and at level 1 he has 1184 health, 575 attack and 146 recovery, and when you max him out, 25 health, nearly 1200 attack and 300 recoveries. Very nice stats there. Now his captain effect is basically like your Gecko Moria or your Marco, but for quick units. So if you have HP at 100% at the start of the battle, you get 3 times attack for all of your quick units. A very powerful captain effect. Any special, which starts at 16 turns and has a possibility to max out at 10 turns, will boost chance of getting quick orbs for 3 turns. Now that is a very powerful special as well. It means that if you do run a very powerful quick team, you have, more chances of getting those quick orbs, which will overall, increase your damage output for your team. So definitely a very nice quick unit to be brought into One Piece Treasure Cruise. Now let's move on to the second unit, being the Dex unit introduced into the new SUGO-FEST into Global version, being Namel. So moving on, we have One Hit Namel, who is a Dex fighter type unit. Now at level 1, pretty much 1000 health, 755 attack and just over 100 recovery. At level 99, or at max level as you would call it, he has 24 health, 1300 attack, 262 recovery, very nice stats, very powerful unit. Captain effect that will boost the attack of fighter characters by 2 times and their HP by 1.5 times. So this is basically like your alternative to Jinbei. Jinbei will give you a 2.5 times boost to attack, however Namel will give you a 2 times boost to attack and a little bit of health boost as well. So this is a very nice unit for those fighter teams. And his special, which starts at 25 turns, maxes at 18, will boost the attack of fighter characters by 1.5 times for a turn and deals 25 his attack damage in dex damage to one enemy. So not only are you getting a lot of damage output for your fighter units, but you're also dealing a hell of a lot of attack as well. That is crazy amount of attack in dex damage. So definitely Namel is one of those units that, not really sought after, but he's really nice to have, if you ever come across that time where you have to use a fighter team, which might come in future Fortnite dungeons. So let's move on to the next unit, which will be Rakuyo. So now we have Morningstar Rakuyo, which is a Psy Striker unit. Now at level 1 he has nearly 1k health, he has nearly 700 attack and 120 recovery. At max level he has a little over pretty much 2k health, he has 1320 attack and 337 recovery, with a captain effect that will reduce the cooldown of all of your specials by 3 turns at the start of a fight and boost the attack of striker characters by 2 times. That is a very powerful captain effect. To reduce all of the cooldowns by 3, it means that you'll head into a battle and then boom, Golden Pound Usopp, if you have it at max, will be at 7 turns already. So you'll only have to go for 7 turns stall before he's at max. That is actually pretty crazy. And his special, which starts at 16 turns and maxes at 10 turns, he changed his own orb and his captain's orb into Psy. So using this special, you pretty much don't want to run him as a captain, but he's a very powerful, fodder unit, I guess. He's a very good replacer unit for Psy teams. Having to replace his orb and his captain's orb with Psy is very powerful. So now concluding the discussion on Rakuyo, let's move on to Fossa. But this is probably one of the more powerful units to get, being Fossa, the Blazing Katana, a 5-star unit that is a strength slasher. So a little bit different, we have a couple of strength slashers in Global. We have Arlong and Mr. 1, and now we have Fossa. Now Fossa has at level 1, obviously evolved, a little over 1000 health, 788 attack and 95 recovery, and at level 99 he has 200 2,454 health, nearly 1,400 attack, which is absolutely crazy. That is a massive attack stat. And his recovery actually does go down to 28 from 95 when he does go to max. Now, his captain effect is very, very interesting, boosting the attack of your strength characters by 2 times, which is very, very nice, and boosts the damage of strength specials by 2 times. Now, you can imagine how much you could abuse this captain effect with Monster Chopper. I'm just saying, that could be absolutely massive, the amount of damage that you can deal, especially if you have 2 Fosses as your captains. Like, you can just imagine the damage. The damage is so crazy. And his special ability is for 25 turns and then 18 turns at max, will boost the attack of strength characters by 1.5 times for a turn, very nice, and also deals 15 times his attack in strength damage to all enemies. Very, very powerful unit, and probably a really good replacement for, Arlong or Mr. One on your slasher teams. However, Mr. One does have a very, very nice special for slashers. But if you want just the overall powerful unit with a powerful special, this is a very, very nice unit to grab in this SUGO-FEST. So the last unit that we're going to talk about before we talk about the 6-star is Heavy Artillery Curiel. Now, Curiel is a brand new inch shooter to the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. And now at level 1, he has nearly 1100 health, 762 attack, and nearly 100 recovery. And at max, he has nearly 2500 health, nearly 1400 attack, which is also very powerful, and then 252 recovery, which is a very, very nice recovery stat. Now, his captain effect will boost the attack of shooters by 2 and their recovery by 1.5 times. So this is actually a pretty nice lead for shooters if you do not manage to get Zephyr, or another one was Suru. Suru was a nice shooter captain when she first came out, so definitely this is a nice replacement for that before Zephyr does come out. Now, his special ability, which starts at 18 turns and maxes at 10 turns, will change the orbs in the middle row to either strength or dex, and then changes the lower row to either psi or int orbs, and then you can freely switch your orbs between slots once. So it is kind of a hit or miss kind of unit, it's very, very powerful, I'll give it that. The stats on the unit are very, very nice, and especially accompanied by his captain effects. Like, he's actually a really, really powerful shooter unit, but his special, it just lets him down a little bit. I just think that his special could be a little better, like whether it, could have just given shooters a whole bunch of attack for a turn, or, maybe, change slots twice or something like that. But, Heavy Artillery Curiel, it's a very strong unit, but, the special does let down a little bit. So, without further ado, guys, that's it of all of the 5-star units that will be coming to Global. Now let's talk about the brand new 6-star, the brand new legend, SENGOKU. So this is the 6-star version of SENGOKU, SENGOKU the Buddha. He is a Psi-Fighter type unit, and at level 1 he has nearly 2000 health, 711 attack, and 191 recovery. Now at max, this 6-star unit will have 3,429 health. That is amazing. That is like the largest amount of health I think that we've had in the game aside from Whitebeard. And then we have 1,338 attack, a very, very powerful unit, and nearly 400 recovery. So overall, the stats on this unit are monstrous. His captain effect will reduce cooldown of all specials by 2 turns at the start of the fight, similar to Rakuyo, but still, instead of 3 turns, it's 2 turns. And he also boosts attack of characters with a 20 cost or less by 3 times. Now, this is where this comes into being one of the, less favorable 6-star units, in the fact that only units that have a 20 cost or less will get a 3 times attack boost. That is still really good, because you can utilize some units that, with a lower cost of 20, you can use Geatsu Luffy, which actually has one of the highest attack stats in the game. You can use that on a Sengoku team. So there are a couple of units that would actually benefit from Sengoku, but, compared to the other 6 stars, he isn't, as popular. But then again, he is still very, very powerful. Let's move on to his special now, which starts at 28 turns and maxes at 19 turns, where it deals random side damage to all enemies, so just random damage, and will boost the attack by 1.5 times for 1 turn. So that is your whole crew will get 1.5 times attack for a turn. So a very, very nice special. I think that this special is very, very nice, and can definitely benefit teams like Sengoku, because, you know, they don't have teams that utilize a lot of attack power because their cost is so low. However, with that special, you know, they get that nice attack boost and then they're off and running. So anyways, guys, that is going to be the breakdown of all of the units coming in this next SUGO-FEST on the 23rd of September to the 24th of September. PST time at 1900 on the 23rd, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. And also, all of the previous Whitebeard Pirates, including Ace, are going to have a rate up, so it means that you are going to be having a higher chance to recruit them onto your box of space as well. So if you guys don't have any of the other previous units like Jozu, Vista, Marco, all of those good units, you can go ahead and try and get them within this next SUGO-FEST. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you guys did, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.